Let's talk about the best SSL certificate services to buy from. So we're talking about very trustworthy, affordable, and also secure. So this is a review I want you to pay attention to. Number 7, you have Global Sign. Our score, 8.2 over 10. So when you think about Global Sign, I want you to think about a great SSL certificate service. And we're talking about a company that actually targets enterprise level businesses that need SSL certification. And you can see this in their pricing as well. If you go to the website, you will see also the content, the literature is also very targeting enterprise level companies. And so a DVSSL rather, costs $249 per year, while OV and EV SSL certificates cost about $349 and $599 respectively. So those prices are higher, in our view, than most competitors. So the benefit of choosing a Global Sign is that it includes 3 SANs for free. We're talking about Outlook web access. We have mail and auto discover with each SSL certificate. An additional subdomain protection actually costs you about $99 to $105 each per year. A wildcard SSL costs about $949 to $1,200 for unlimited subdomains. So let's say if you need a multi-domain SSL, you can get that as well. As you can get it. The thing is that will cost you extra. It's about $200 a year. Okay. Another benefit is that you can typically get EV SSL issuance in as little as 3 days. So Global Sign is really fast when it comes to issuance of EV SSLs. So when we think about Global Sign, who is the target audience here? Well, Global Sign tries to make it easy for you to get the SSL certificate you need and add-on protection for subdomains or multiple domains as needed. It's really, in our view, an ideal choice for companies that expect growth in the future. So what about the pros and cons here? The pros. You have an easy checkout process, fast issuance of all SSLs, you have $10,000 to $1.5 million warranties, you have phone and email support, and you also have support in multiple languages. What about the cons here? Well, you have limited support hours and you have expensive SSLs when you compare them to what the competition is actually issuing right now. In terms of pricing, I want you to look on the screen right now. So here is the page where you can go to have more information about the pricing. Just click on each type of certificate and you basically get the price. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. Make yourself comfortable. We are going to have a wonderful conversation. Number 6, we have Entrust, our score, 8.9 over 10. So when you think about Entrust, I want you to think about an SSL certificate service that is great for multiple websites. So if you are interested, if you manage multiple domains or multiple websites, you will love Entrust. And the thing here is that Entrust is an SSL certificate provider that works a little differently than most of the best SSL certificate services. For example, it doesn't offer DV SSL certs. And if you need an EV SSL, you have to get a multi-domain one, which ends up being more expensive in our view. Every SSL certificate gets a $500,000 warranty, regardless of the type of SSL. So you would pay about $219 to $249 a year for a standard OV SSL, a $429 price tag for a multi-domain EV SSL, and $799 for a wildcard OV SSL. So the base price for an EV SSL includes protection for up to 2 domains and $139 per year for each additional domain, up to 50. If you need SANs, you will have to talk to your account executive for pricing. And one thing we need to say here is that, support is kind of limited though, which is unusual. Because when you think about this sort of a price level, you should expect, pretty decent support. Support is available nearly 24 hours a day, with the exception of Saturdays and Sundays. So this is kind of cool. Now, who should really use it? As long as you don't really need 24/7 access to support or a DV SSL, Entrust could actually work well with you, for you rather. And one thing I want to say also is that it's a great solution for any business that runs multiple websites. So the important thing here is multiplicity of websites. What about the pros and cons here? The pros. You have $500,000 warranty on all SSLs, money back guarantee. You also have phone, live chat, and email support on a 24/5 basis. What about the cons here? It's not fully transparent in terms of pricing. You have limited support hours, and you have lower warranty than is standard with other competitors. In terms of pricing, I want you to look right now on the screen. Here is the pricing. You need to contact sales to have more information. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're having a conversation about the best SSL certificate services available right now. Number 5, we have Alpha SSL. Our score, 9 over 10. So when you think about Alpha SSL, think about a provider that's great for single site value, okay? And so basically, Alpha SSL offers a solid value, but you're really out of luck if you need to certify multiple domains. It only offers single domain SSL certificates. It only actually offers, for instance, DV SSL for about $49 per year with no discounts for long-term contracts. You can also get a wildcard SSL for about $149 per year. And support is only available through a ticket system. The phone numbers on the site are only for sales phone calls. There is a warranty available for all SSL certificates, but Alpha SSL does not publicize the amount. So you have to check in with their sales rep or, other contact information for more concrete and relevant information here. So who should really use it? Well, the best use in our view, the best use case for an Alpha SSL certificate is that you want to use it if you need a low-cost security solution for a single site or a site with multiple subdomains for 1 year at a time. So what are the pros and cons here? Let's first start with the pros. You have a simple checkout process. You have affordable pricing. You have warranties on all SSLs. What about the cons here? Well, this provider only offers DV SSL. There are no discounts for a multi-year contract. There is no phone or live chat support, and there are no multi-domain SSLs. So this is something you need to think about. If you are interested in having multi-domain certs, then you really need to find another provider. And in terms of pricing, I want you to look right now on the screen. So here is how the pricing for Alpha SSL looks like. Basically, you have to go to this page, and you have to click on the specific SSL that you really need. You can see that there are 2 certs on this page here. You have Alpha SSL. That's the this will cost you about $49. And the second cert is the wildcard SSL, which is about $149. So it's all a matter. If you're looking for a single value cert, this could be the great player that you will need. Number 4, we have a Sectigo. Our score, 9.2 over 10. So when you think about Sectigo, think about a player that's great for e-commerce businesses. So if you're looking for certs for your e-commerce stores and all and related assets like landing page and sales funnels, for instance, you will need Sectigo, a player such as Sectigo. And Sectigo offers affordable SSL certificates for any type of business, and its pricing is transparent on its site. For about $66 per year on a 6-year plan, you can actually get a basic DV SSL, or you can pay $99 for 1 year. A Novice SSL costs about $120 per year for a 6-year plan, $179 for 1 year. And an EV SSL is $174 per year for 6 years, or $249 for 1 year. And multi-domain EV SSLs are as low as $419 per year on a 6-year contract, which is ideal in our view for online businesses with more than one website to secure. And in addition to for being a budget-friendly sort of SSL certificate provider, Sectigo also offers industry standard money-back guarantees and warranties. A DV SSL, for instance, gets a $500,000 warranty. An OV SSL has a $1 million warranty, and an EV SSL gets a warranty of about $1.75 million in warranty, of course. So who should really use it? Well, Sectigo, in our view, is less expensive than most SSL cert services, and its multi-domain EV SSL option is a great choice if you run, let's say, multiple e-commerce sites. Even if you're just looking for a DV SSL, Sectigo is a solid, affordable option in our view. So what are the pros and cons of this player here? The pros. You have affordable pricing. You have the money-back guarantee sort of feature. You have 24/7 live chat and ticket support. You have $500,000 to $1.75 million warranties. So this is kind of cool. You have a large variety of warranty sort of pricing here. What about the cons here? 1 to 3 days for issuance in terms of DV and OV, and you have lower warranty amount than competitors. I want you to look right now for the pricing. I want you to look on the screen here. Here is a pricing page for Psych2Go. You would have to go to this page. You have to click on the specific search that you need, and you get all the price. Number 3, we have digit search. Our score 9.5 over 10. So when you think about digit search, I want you to think about a player that's always more like more premium related, but it has great customer support though. So digit search is a premium SSL certificate service. So it's really a bit pricier in our view than most of the competitors here. If you agree to a 6-year term, you can actually pay about $265 per year for an OV SSL. A 1-year term will cost about $289, and the EV SSL is about $400 per year for 6 years, or $430 for a single year. So and the thing is that DigiCert actually is trying to really focus on OVs and EVs only, because it did not talk about the DVs on its website. And but DV SSLs are available. You just have to sign up first and request it specifically from a company rep. So multi-domain subject alternate names, the SANs are available, but it's a costly choice. It's about $709, $708% with the basic OV SSL, and as much as $4,000 each on an EV SSL. So like most of the best SSL services, DigiCert offers a 30-day money-back guarantee. You also get warranty protection from $1.25 million to $2 million, depending on whether you choose OV or EV SSL certificates. So who should really use it? Well, DigiCert has been around for a while, and it's the parent company of several other known SSL certificate services. So its longevity, in our view, may have actually been making more trustworthy for some users. And if priority support from DigiCert is important to you, go with any SSL certificate other than the basic to get it. So here are the pros and cons of this player. The pros. We have multi-domain security for any SSL certificate, 24/7 live chat and email support. You have priority support for most accounts. You have $1.25 million to $2 million warranties and money-back guarantee. What about the cons here? Well, the checkout is a bit confusing, and no DV SSL pricing is available. In terms of pricing, I want you to look right now on the screen. Here is a pricing page for DigiCert. So go to that page and click on the specific search that you need. You'll get the price. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're having a conversation about the best SSL certificate services. Number 2, you have SSL.com. Our score, 9.6 over 10. So when you think about SSL.com, think about a player that's great for fast turnaround times. So if you're really interested in a fast turnaround time, then SSL.com might be the best provider for you. And one of the big players in the SSL certificate services industry is SSL.com for sure. It offers competitive pricing. You have a money-back guarantee. Can you believe it? This is really just fantastic. And it also has warranties on all SSL certs. You pay as little as $36 to $40 per year for 5 years for a DV SSL, or $49 for a single year. And OV SSL costs about $224 per year for 5 years. This is about $299 for 1 year. And EV SSL costs about $240 per year for 2 years and $300 for 1 year. And a multi-domain SAN is $141 per year for 5 years and $177 for 1 year. So the cool thing is there is a warranty range from $10,000 to $2 million. So you are really protected from fraudulent use of the certificate. And the website is a little confusing in our view, though, specifically if you are trying to choose an OV SSL. And certificate issuance is fast. Most SSLs are a 5-minute wait. So who should really use it? Well, if you need, let's say you need an SSL certificate quickly, SSL.com can provide it within 5 minutes. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? 5 minutes. And so SSL.com claims that it can actually do that, but we haven't tested it yet. Also, pricing is really competitive. What about the pros and cons here? Let's dig a little deeper here. The pros. You have a money-back guarantee. You also have $10,000 to $2 million in terms of warranties. You have a fast issuance of most SSLs, 24/7 phone, live chat, and email support, and site trust seals are included. What about the cons here? Well, the language is a little confusing on the site in our view. When you really dig a little deeper, it's a little confusing. And when you contact the customer service, it's not really that responsive either. So here's a pricing for SSL.com as of the date of this show. You can see here that there is a constellation of SSL certs. So you go to this page and you click on the SSL that you want to buy, and you get the cert that you need. So you have the basic cert, wildcard cert, SAN cert, and EV cert. Number 1, the best of the best in our view. Comodo SSL Store. Our score, 9.8 over 10. So when you think about Comodo, I want you to think about one of the best SSL search providers around, okay? And it has been doing it for many years now. And what we love about Comodo is that you have a variety of SSL search at very good prices. You have a DV to wildcard to OV to EV. Pricing starts at about $8 per year. So if you choose a 5-year term, otherwise you will have you will save about 25%. And for a single domain EV SSL, it costs about $72 per year for 5 years, or $92 per year if you were paying annually. And it's worth noting that basically Comodo is actually now a Sectigo owned company that only sells Sectigo certs. The most expensive SSL cert is about $2,500 per year on a 5-year term for an enterprise level EV SSL. This is intended for enterprise clients with multiple domains to manage. There is a 30-day money-back guarantee, and most SSLs comes with a warranty of some kind. For example, the multi-domain EV SSL has $2 million warranty, plus you will get a free site trust seal to use on a checkout page to ensure users that your site is secure. So who should really use it? Well, basically, in our view, Comodo SSL Store is a great fit for anyone who needs an SSL cert. It offers every type of SSL cert available, trust site seals, money-back guarantees, and warranties, which is why it's one of the best SSL cert services you can really use. What about the pros and cons here? Let's really quickly have a conversation here. The pros: you have low-cost DV certs. You have a provider that offers multiple types of SSL, money-back guarantee, generous warranties, and 24/7 live chat, phone, and email support. What about the cons here? Well, you have the best prices require long-term plan, and you have up to 5 days to verify your ID. So this is really fantastic. So in terms of pricing, I want you to look right now on the screen. Here is how the pricing looks like for SSL, for Comodo SSL, but this is only for one SSL search. So this is for a positive SSL, but you have to go to a specific page to get the search that you need. Fantastic. So let's quickly have an overview about the whole SSL thing before we close to this conversation. It's important to really understand that most websites include SSL protection because it is so helpful for SEO, and it really protects all the data flowing to and from the sites, right? Also, most of the best website builders and website hosting providers offer free SSLs. If you don't already know which SSL search you need, it's important to really have a clear idea. And one thing I want to say here is that there is a difference. There's a difference between types of SSL certificates. So you have the DV SSL, the OV SSL, the EV SSL. And so when we talk about DV SSL, this one is great for instance, if you are looking for personal project websites. DV SSL means like domain validated. Okay. This certificate is the least expensive and least secure of all SSL certs. All it requires for authentication is verification that the domain is actually registered to the domain owner and via the WHOIS database. And what about the OV SSL? There is much more info to check on an OV SSL, and therefore it is more secure than a DV SSL. In addition to checking the domain validity, there's also a check on the organization that owns the domain, plus its address and location. So OV means organization validation. And so this is great for business or non-profit websites. What about EV SSL? Well, this is actually it actually offers the longest protection. And so an EV SSL cert, basically it means that you are trying to really go above. So EV enterprise validation. The validation process checks for the name of the business, address, and location. Also, you can find the name of the business in the SSL info window. And if you click on the padlock next to the URL, which is further validation, these certificates also come with the strongest and the largest monetary warranties. So this is great for e-commerce businesses. So nearly anybody needs an SSL cert. If you're trying to really project credibility, you're trying to project trust vis-a-vis your customers or your users, an SSL certs will be really needed. So overall, this is just great. And one thing I want to say here is that SSL is actually you want to invest in it. Don't go with a free SSL because you really need to get protection, and you want your users to have warranties, to have monetary warranties just in case something goes wrong. Very important. So before we close to this conversation, I want to acquaint you with the approach we follow when it comes to the best SSL certificate services, how we actually allocate, how we evaluate, how we categorize, and how we list the best SSL cert services. Check this out right now. All right, let's quickly recap here. So number one, we have Komodo SSL Store, 9.8 over 10. Number two, we have SSL.com, 9.6 over 10. Number three, we have DigiCert, 9.5 over 10. Number four, we have Sectigo, 9.2 over 10. Number five, we have Alpha SSL, 9 over 10. Number six, we have Entrust, our score, 8.9 over 10. Number seven, we have Global Sign, our score, 8.2 over 10. Thank you so much for your attention. God bless you. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.